Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. You can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad, and welcome to Saturday's edition of the DCEU Daily exclusive. Sasha Calle is Flashpoint Supergirl in the Flash movie. This was a theory I had for such a long time, and I've known this for a fact for even a longer time, and I've been sitting on it. Well, today I get off my butt and I talk about it with you, and I exclusively reveal that yes, Sasha Calle is playing Flashpoint Supergirl in the Flash movie, directed by Andy Muschietti and written by Christina Hodson. Yes, Walter Hamada and Christina Hodson attempted the classic bait and switch. It's there, it's a fact. If there was an issue with Henry Cavill as Superman, and I can't see what the issue would be, he's an absolutely iconic Man of Steel. You still could have recast the role. I mean, damn it, we're doing a multiverse strategy here with this Flash movie. So why couldn't they bring in Tyler Hoechlin as Superman or Brandon Routh as Superman? They could have done anything. But this is not about Henry Cavill being an issue, about Superman being an issue. This is about Superman having man at the end of his name. They hate men. The white man dominated entertainment and the world for such a long time, so now they have to get revenge and they have to delete all men from the entertainment industry and replace them with women. Supergirl should never be replacing Superman. They should be standing together, and that could have happened in this movie. And you know what's tragic about this whole situation? It's a really good movie apart from that element. But how is people going to react to this? You know, as soon as they find out it's true. Well, everyone knows it's true already. People, Superman fans who are DC fans who would have loved the shit out of this movie, won't be supporting it. People who are triggered by Ezra Miller's behavior by being arrested twice for aggressive, violent behavior are also going to boycott this movie. This movie is in huge trouble. You will never see this movie as it is. Zaslav isn't going to allow you to, because Zaslav has been pretty clear that he wants Superman taken off the top shelf and he wants Superman front and center. So you're never going to see a Flash movie anyway where Superman is being replaced by Supergirl. But this is what extreme left Hollywood are doing, and this is part of it. You have the DCEU. The Flash movie was setting up the DCEU. Because, look at it. We are getting an Amanda Waller HBO Max show. Women, 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 right? No men. That's not representation. That's not inclusion. That's declusion. It's wrong in every sense of the word. Extreme left Hollywood are going about things the wrong way, and they're hurting their bottom line. We've seen the MCU. We've seen what's going on here. And now they're replacing Flashpoint Superman with Flashpoint Supergirl. Flashpoint Superman in the graphic novel by Jeff Johns is brilliant. He's skinny, he's weak. It's a great little story. He's been kept away from the sun. And this is exactly what happens with Sasha Calle's Flashpoint Supergirl. What's wrong about this in so many ways is that we could have actually had, you know, a Flashpoint Superman and a Flashpoint Supergirl that was separated, and in the end reunite. It would have been a very emotional story. But no, they want to delete all men, and this is what they attempted to do in this movie. As I say, this is never going to be viewed by the public. I don't know the future of this Flash movie for sure. I don't. But I don't think you're ever going to see the movie that I did. Now, I'm sure you're very intrigued and you feel you have the right to see this movie, but you can't be going about things this way. No, Superman doesn't have the divine right to be in the Flash movie. But considering this is Flashpoint, and there's many, many DC cameos in this movie, I can assure you of that. This is not a thing that can fly, no pun intended. Who does that? Who says, I know? Because let's be clear here. Let's be clear here. They're not just talking about deleting Superman from one Flashpoint movie. This movie deletes Superman from the canon, from him being a thing in the future of the DCEU. Who does that? It's bad enough they've created this mess with Zack Snyder, that they're kind of taking down what he did and creating a new universe. And I was a supporter of this multiverse strategy at first. But now looking back to that day on Andy Machete's Instagram when he did that video with Sasha Calle, and I was excited on this channel about that. I had no idea at the time they were planning on, replacing Superman with Supergirl, replacing Flashpoint Superman with Flashpoint Supergirl. Basically, Superman barely gets a mention in this film. I don't want to spoil the movie for you just in case you do get to watch it, but I don't believe this film is going to be a thing any longer. It does have a release date for June. It was supposed to be released this year. Why do you think it was delayed? Because David Zaslav wasn't happy with the state of the movie. Yet again, it's another problematic issue with the DCEU. And, we can guess what David Zaslav is planning for the future of the DC live-action universe. He did assure us at the Warner Brothers Discovery up front that DC has a great future. As I said at the time, that's not good enough. We need to know details, and we need to know them now. Look, I don't know what he does here. I don't know what he does here with these 5 upcoming movies. There's lots of decisions to be made. Right now, the DCEU is in flux. He's cancelled the Wonder Twins movie. I expect him to cancel a lot more things. It's going to be interesting going forward what we do, because we're getting Peacemaker Season 2, which is part of the DC Extended Universe. In the Peacemaker Season 1 finale, we saw a reduced Justice League with Batman and Superman kind of shadowed at the back, with Aquaman and the Flash actually appearing in the finale. Ezra Miller was there. Ezra Miller was very enthusiastic about being there, according to James Gunn. That's the sad thing about the Ezra Miller situation. He's such a fan person, so it's a shame when he came onto when he did Crisis on Infinite Earths, he was so excited, and he said, yeah, I'm definitely down for doing that. So it's a shame. It's a shame all of this has happened. No one can plan for what Ezra Miller has done to his career. No one. But you can plan for replacing Superman with Supergirl. As I say, who does that? Who deletes Superman from an entire franchise? Even if you think Superman is, not relatable, you've got to have him. Maybe even if he's just as a little cameo character, and I don't agree with that, because as a Superman fan, this character is iconic. He's the first superhero. He's the first DC superhero. Done properly, he can be relatable. You just have to sit down and think about it. And they haven't thought about this at all. They went down there and did it, because ever since Justice League, which they blamed Superman for failing, which was wrong, it wasn't Superman's fault, they threw Superman under the bus and put him on the top shelf. And as David Zaslav has said, he doesn't want that. He wants Superman front and center. So do you really think that David Zaslav is going to allow a movie that replaces Superman with Supergirl to be released? Do you really think that's going to happen? It's not an ongoing thing. We have rumours of Dylan O'Brien replacing Ezra Miller. Listen, I think that Dylan will be a great Flash. I know that a lot of you want him to play Nightwing. But hey, whatever happens, happens. As I say, I don't know what they're planning behind the scenes, but when Zaslav says he wants to, bring Superman, centrally in DC live action, it doesn't make sense that he's going to release a movie that deletes Superman from DCEU canon. Although they could release these movies and carry on with the DCEU and let Ta-Nehisi Coates carry on with his Superman movie, which is now being rewritten, by the way, because Zaslav didn't like the state of the original script. Zaslav wanted him to go back and do a Golden Age Superman, and not necessarily, not gender bend, sorry, although the Flash movie's kind of gender bending Superman, right, by replacing Superman with Supergirl. But there was this whole idea of having a black Clark Kent, which is race bending. That's what I was supposed to say. Well, David Zaslav's not exactly happy about that. Just like you and me, we know there's two iconic versions of Superman, of a Superman of color in the comics. You've got President Superman and you've got Val Zod. Use them. What's happened to this Val Zod HBO Max movie or miniseries? What's happened to that? Well, we know David Zaslav doesn't want over expenditure of DC content on HBO Max. So what happens to that? Does that become a movie? I think that will be a great movie. I don't know what the future of Superman is. I don't know what the future of the Flash movie is, but I know one thing. You don't replace Superman with Supergirl. They should be standing together as the cousins, as the House of L united. This has been the DCEU Daily with me, Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss this beautiful perfection. And I'll see you again in the next video. Until we see each other again, please like, share and subscribe. And I will see you very, very soon. Until then, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. See you soon. Thank you for the support, everyone.